D, did you get a little sunburn? You look a little sunburned. Were you hanging out in the sun at Alton?
What?
Or you been drinking? Are you day drinking?
No, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't know. I've been taking a bike ride every now and again.
You're looking good, looking healthy, fit as a fiddle, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we anyway? News or what? I mean, what's going on here?
I'm sorry, man. Let's get to the news. But just thank you, all you donors out there, man. You make my day every time I see you make a contribution and you help keep this show alive. And I am not making fun of millennials anymore. I promise. 12-step program. Go ahead.
This week. Okay. Next week, who knows? We'll see. But check out the website though, guys. I had to spell the for some reason. I don't know. TheBenJoravskyShow.com. JORAV as in victory, SKY. TheBenJoravskyShow.com. You can check out episodes. Join Benny's book club. Oh my God, I want to be a part of that. Columns.
Yes. Everything.
About section. You can contact, donate, and so much more. Well, that looks like those are the options there. So that's it. But check it out. The Ben Joravsky Show. JORAV as in victory, SKY. TheBenJoravskyShow.com.
Very good, young man.
You want to do some news?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Chicago news. Now, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like our Chicago mayor is a little clanky this week. You tell me. The following comes from Illinois Politico and Shia Campos, and I'm not sure what all of you did Tuesday, but during a weekly Q&A with reporters in City Hall, our Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, was asked whether the state legislature can offer enough funding to avoid the city borrowing $300 million to cover increased salary and pension costs for Chicago public schools. Great question. Solid question. Legitimate question to ask a mayor of a city, if you ask me. And out of all the answers our Chicago mayor could have given to this, once again, legitimate question, very legitimate question. Mayor Johnson decided to blame, no, not Richard Nixon, but former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel. He accused him of executing a, quote, new liberal agenda while in City Hall. And not only that, but he also said that this new liberal agenda became a playbook that our president, Donald Trump, is running today. We have the audio. Things get personal in 3, 2, 1.
Running is a playbook that Rahm Emanuel that executed in this city. We didn't get here because we just happened to have a tyrant in the White House. We got here because someone gave him the script. And the shutting of schools, the firing of black women, privatizing our public education system is why the system is as jacked up as it is today.
Wow, I could go on and on in this. So, D, we talk many times about the art. I call it an art of not directly answering a question. Okay, so a lot of times you'll pose a direct question to me with a yes or no, and then the issue is, how directly do I want to answer this question? And so what Mayor Johnson there did quite effectively, I must say, is kind of like the slide and then the filibuster. So, he slid from the one subject, which was how is he going to raise the money, was it $300 million or so, to pay this pension obligation that's been kicked around for the last, I forget how many months now, in negotiations between the Chicago public schools and the city of Chicago. So he avoided that question by taking a shot at Mayor Rahm. Now, I must say, I loved the shot he took at Mayor Rahm. You know me, D. I love to take shots at Mayor Rahm. And may take a few before the show is over. Big surprise. My message to Mayor Johnson on this is, what took you so long? D, you and I weren't doing shows. You were off on vacation, extended vacation from the Ben Joravsky universe, making a fortune in the podcasting game, by the way, I might add.
Oh, yeah. We're picking up Cheerios off the damn floor for 2.5 years.
By the way, Dr. D has his own podcasting production company. Anybody wants to borrow his services or get his services, just contact him. Here, how about a little promotion for you, huh, D?
I'll take it. Hey, let's work.
Yeah. You're welcome. But anyway, so I had some fun with this one. At some point early on in this administration, Mayor Johnson was using a different tactic, and so he was going to show that he was not the radical lefty that Ben Joravsky loves, but that in fact he was more of a moderate type of mayor who reached out to all segments of the political universe in Chicago. It's a true story, D. You weren't. I don't know if you were paying attention to this one. And so he met with Mayor Rahm early on, and the staff took a photo of the two mayors chatting, and he posted it on. I think it was Twitter, or maybe it was on Instagram. Who knows? Who remembers? With this glowing praise of Mayor Rahm, where he said he welcomed Mayor Rahm's leadership. And of course, I lost my mind. I spent about 2 weeks ripping Mayor Johnson for that. And most of his lefty followers didn't know what to do, D, because they didn't want to. It's sort of like MAGA, little MAGA. They don't want to criticize their guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's irritating them at the moment. Of course, I'll do it. So the mayor's, Johnson's, few of his allies, they told me, Ben, what you don't understand, because you're not smart like us, is that we're playing chess. They give that one. We're playing chess. You're playing checkers.
Dumbass.
So we suck up to Mayor Rahm. What does it do? It gets Mayor Rahm supporters to like us, and they're going to buy into what we're doing, and they're going to help us. That's the grand strategy. So repeat after me, Ben. Suck up to Mayor Rahm, get his followers to support us. Well, D, it didn't work. Mayor Rahm supporters still hate Brandon. They'll never like you, Mayor Brandon Johnson. They can't stand the Chicago Teachers Union. You come from the Chicago Teachers Union. They will never, ever like you for that reason alone. So I guess Mayor Brandon Johnson has figured out, all right, I might as well pummel Rahm and maybe get all the Rahm haters in town to like me. That's kind of what's going on, D. I think it's a little late, D, just between you and me. You know what I mean? It's a strategy, but whatever. I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do. But yes, you're absolutely correct. That's classic filibuster. And for all his ills, and there are many, Mayor Rahm is not going to, how do I put this? He doesn't have the ability to close that $300 million gap. But it was very successful. He fired me up. Yeah, you tell him, man. Yeah.
Former Mayor Rahm Emanuel did respond.
So here's what I think. Democrats love to fall in love. Republicans fall in line.
Okay. Actually, no, he didn't respond. He declined to comment. Go figure. Now, we do have another quote from Mayor Johnson, who, again, like I said, seems to be a little cranky this week. Now, as you know, the mayor's job will be on the line in a little under 2 years.
Yes.
We have a Chicago mayoral election happening soon. And did the mayor ever channel his inner Ben Joravsky here? Because people, he doubled down on the Rahm rhetoric. Oh, my. You been hanging out with Brandon lately, dude?
I think he listens to the show.
Now, early in March, Rahm Emanuel was asked, do you think he donated to the show? By the way?
No.
Come on.
Put that one out there.
Come on. Early in March, Rahm Emanuel was asked, would you consider running again for mayor of Chicago? Rahm said, quote, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not done with public service. And I'm hoping public service is not done with me, you fucking idiot. No, he didn't say that last part. But hey, Mayor Johnson took umbrage to the very idea, saying, quote, and now, talking about Rahm here, and now he's prancing around this country asking people to reconsider him. It's not just frustrating, it is beyond offensive.
Yeah, like I'm saying, man, it's he's decided a new approach is needed to the. And you know the funny thing, D? This is like a really new strategy for Mayor Brandon Johnson, because was it like a month ago or 6 weeks ago he was still doing the Mayor Rahm is my friend thing? Remember when he had to go? We talked about this in the show. You were back. He had to go testify before that kangaroo court congressional committee in Washington about immigration with all the other Democratic mayors. and he counseled. He met with Mayor Rahm, and I think he talked to Mayor Lori. I actually don't know if he met with him or just talked to him on the phone. I read all this in Shia Coppels. Where else, D? Thank you, Shia. And took advice from them. How do I respond? What pose should I take? So it was just like 6 weeks ago that he was loving Mayor Rahm, and now he's hating on Mayor Rahm. So I feel this is a new strategy, D. Although you never know. It's like this is the second time today that I will quote this song, one of your favorite songs from the 70s, "Break Up to Make Up." That's all we do.
Oh, classic love hit.
I will now sing it.
Oh God.
Tell me why I will not sing it anymore. Stylistics, ladies and gentlemen, look it up. Now, D, you're going to watch this. The positive results of the 12-step program are already kicking in.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to say anything.
I know. I was waiting for it.
Not going to say it. Mm-mm.
How about that? You're welcome, millennials. That's a new one, huh?
You're welcome, millennials. Oh, Lord. Great song, by the way. Everyone will love it. Stylistics, go check it out. Go ahead.
Brandon ripped Rahm about his previous mayoral achievements or lack thereof. He also ripped Rahm for his maybe running for mayor, governor, president. I don't know. But
Senate.
Wait, there's more, because Mayor Quanky Pants also mentioned the governor this week. Well, he also mentioned the governor this week.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, he's not afraid. Bring it, Brandon. Mayor Johnson said he's going to Springfield next week to make sure Chicago receives its just due in terms of state funding. Now, believe it or not, Pritzker actually responded to the mayor this week, saying, "Johnson, well, you're a little too late to the game for this year's budget." Here's the quote from Pritzker, quote, "I will say it's April, and we put our budget together in the latter half of the prior year and then present it in February. So it'll be hard for us to talk about things in the current budget," the governor said. Now, Pritzker did add that maybe there are things we can move around in the budget that'll be beneficial to the city of Chicago.
Yeah. All right. So good luck with that, Brandon Johnson.